Welcome back in, everybody. Parker Gabriel, Ryan McFadden, Denver Post, Broncos reporters out here at training camp. 6 days in a row, off day tomorrow. This is 4 downs, the 4 most interesting things we saw and heard at camp today. It's Saturday, and we're going to make this 4 downs basically all about Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Offense got off to a brutal start in the 2-minute drill again today. First time through with the ones, 2 penalties. But on the second one, they needed a touchdown. They had about a minute and a half on the clock, and with 24 seconds left, Russell Wilson threw a 47-yard touchdown to Jerry Jeudy. Pretty good way to go into the off day.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That was probably Russell Wilson's best play of camp thus far, and it's been an inconsistent camp for Wilson, but that was a great way to end the camp. A beautiful ball that he threw, and even better route by Jerry Jeudy to get past Damari Mathis and make a really nice catch.
Yeah, and it's interesting. We'll see what happens. The Broncos, it's amazing, Ryan. Preseason openers already on Friday this coming week in Phoenix. You might actually see Russell Wilson and Jerry Jeudy on the field there. Sean Payton has said all along and reiterated today that he expects starters to play. We'll see. I mean, they're not going to play the whole game probably. Some guys may play week 1, some may play week 2, but sounds like number 3 is going to be out there as long as, next week goes smoothly for him.
Oh yeah, and that's something I believe Sean Payton has talked about even before training camp, the importance of getting those reps in during preseason, having everyone play, and that would be pretty good, even if it's just for a series or 2 to have Russell Wilson out there, just get an idea of what the offense would look like under Sean Payton.
That was one of the things, and I mean, hindsight's 2020, obviously, but it was interesting last year, and that was before your time, but with a coach and a quarterback for the first time together, to just say whatever, it'll be fine going into the regular season. I thought, obviously looking back on it, it's easy to say, although they played well in week 1 against Seattle. It's all water under the bridge. It sounds like they're going to play at least some in the preseason this year. Number 3 on the 4 downs, Russell Wilson in the red zone today went a little bit smoother than it did yesterday.
Oh yeah, I thought he looked very efficient out there. I believe he found Zach Allen. Zach Allen started off, batted down his first pass attempt, and then you saw him kind of get going. I liked the way it was that one play where he maneuvered around the pocket and found Brandon Johnson on the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. But this is, to me, I think we saw in the last play, the 2-minute drill, we saw him look really efficient on 7-on-7s, and he had some solid work on in the red zone. This is a really good day for Russell Wilson, and for the people that were kind of concerned with all the interceptions they saw this week, you guys could go into the break, the day off, had pretty happy.
Yeah, it's fine. It's August 5th. We got a long way to go. One thing that's going to be interesting to watch, we saw this today, we've seen it sort of through camp. I think this coaching staff will be interesting maybe to talk to Russell about it next week, is saying, hey, look, listen, when you're going to run, when you're going to be mobile, move up in the pocket. We've seen him so many times through his career do that spin move and get out of trouble going outside, but I think they've made a conscious effort to tell him, you're maybe not as fast as you were 10 years ago, so move up first, and that way at least if you get sacked, you're talking about a smaller loss than running around and trying to get out of the pocket by going out through the back. Last thing today, speaking of moving around in the pocket, Lloyd Cushenberry talked with us, and he said Russell Wilson's going to be as good as the offensive line lets him be, basically. So he said, you expect him to bounce back, play well. But, Russell Wilson took 55 sacks last year. Not all of that is on the offensive line, but Cushenberry made it pretty clear he thinks they need to be better this year.
Oh, yeah, and obviously that's going to be a key for this offense success. And obviously they put in a lot of money into that offensive line.
They sure did.
So, yeah, he's right on that. When you look back at last season, some were on Russ, some is when you have so many pieces moving around in the offensive line throughout the season due to injuries. A lot can happen, but yeah, that would be important for Russell Wilson, for that offense to get the ball rolling, to have them to beat the stable.
2 weeks of camp in the books, a couple more to go. Preseason openers next weekend. We got a ton of good stuff on denverpost.com/Broncos. Now we'll continue all through the weekend. So go there, denverpost.com/Broncos for all the latest. Ryan, Parker, thanks for watching.